Happy Friday, my fellow brothers and sisters and all. It's me, your buddy Donnie again, bringing you another Dolly review, and as always, telling you like a TI is. Um, Fridays for me are very emotional days because, well, allow me to bare my soul a little bit. I'm sorry, I just have to. Um, Fridays are very emotional because, for one thing, Fridays used to be the special day that me and my grandma used to have. When I was a little boy, we would always look forward to Fridays because on Fridays is when she would come over and spend the weekend with us, or we would go someplace with her and my grandpa, and we spend time together. So I really look forward to Fridays. Just to be with my grandparents. And my Mama Luz, she passed away back in 2001, and my Papa Enrique passed away in 2003, just 2 years after she did. Anyways, that's one reason why Fridays are, usually emotionally charged for me because although it's been over 20 years that I lost my grandma, I have her present in my mind, every day of my life, and so do my grandpa. I've been wrestling with myself whether or not to do this video because if I'm going to do this particular video, uh, I cannot keep it sanitized or sugary sweet. I have to get down to the nitty gritty. Yes, to the nitty gritty. And the reason why I have to get down to the nitty gritty is because it's very apropos to this doll. You see, this particular doll, she means a lot to me because, okay, excuse me, she's a custom, but she's a very special custom because it's a custom that came to be with the collaboration of three dolly artists. My friend, my dear brother in doll, and I mean brother, period, Rodney Dean, who passed away some years ago. He lovingly made this supersize Christie skin into that silvery skin tone to depict and emulate the look of StylaBlue. StylaBlue from the Spectra dolls from Mattel back in the mid to late 80s. Spectra had, like I said, this one particular character, that I like very much, StylaBlue. So I decided to make a custom, a supersized version of StylaBlue, okay, which is this supersized Christie, customized. Now, Rodney Dean, who's no longer with us, okay, did her skin, okay, number one. Number two, another very talented friend of mine, Miss Cindy Mills, she made me her replica gown, okay, and Cindy Mills and I, used to be really, really tight, super, best great friends. Some years ago, we drifted. She moved. We lost touch with one another. I have no way of contacting her. I have her husband on my Facebook. A couple of years ago, I asked him to please give me Cindy's new number, or address, so I can write to her, because I want to continue our friendship. I mean, it's not like we had a fight or anything, we just drifted, and it turned out that her husband, whom I thought was her husband, had divorced, so he and Cindy are no longer together. And he told me, that they're not together anymore. He has no contact with her. And basically, he wasn't rude, but the message was, don't insist. So I don't insist on him to give me some kind of information on how I can get in touch with Cindy. Okay. Now, part of the reason why Cindy and I were so close is because her name is Lucinda, okay, which is a variation of Luz Mila. Okay, Luzmila was my grandma's name. Okay, my maternal grandmother. Okay, and I would call Cindy, grandma sometimes, you know, um, out of love and affection. Cindy, if you're watching, please contact me. I would love to talk to you again and sew for my dollies again. And even if you don't sew anymore, still, I want to continue our friendship. So, Cindy, if you're watching, please contact me. You know exactly how to reach me. Um, I'm doing this video with a heavy heart because again, it's Friday. This doll has a lot of emotion behind her. Okay, she's very meaningful. As you can see, Cindy did an amazing job. Okay, replicating this beautiful outfit. Now, if you're familiar with the StylaBlue doll, you will recognize her immediately. And I myself, well, Rodney did her skin, Cindy did her outfit, and I, of course, did her full reroute and style. Okay. I did my best to approximate Styla Blue's original hairstyle. Okay. I really did. I rerouted this supersized Christie. Okay. With mostly baby blue and a few highlights in soft pink because that was the color scheme that this doll was, made with. Um, I'm a huge fan of Supersize Christie, as most of you must know by now, and I often like to make supersized versions of my favorite dollies. Okay, as tribute dolls, because I do. Now, this doll, like I said, she is a collaboration of several artists, you know, Rodney, Cindy, and myself. Okay. And I believe that when artists get together to work on a project, magic happens. Okay. Now, this Supersize Christie, I bought her originally secondhand. So I bought her naked as a jaybird. Okay. She had no accessories, no nothing. So when I buy a doll in such condition, I think she's a perfect candidate to be made over. Okay. Now, this particular box that you see in the back, okay, belongs to Bonnie. Bonnie is an 18-inch fashion doll that I shall cover, okay, in other videos, okay. But because she was a very affordable clone, I bought several of them, okay. Anyways, I keep my StylaBlue, my supersize tribute doll of StylaBlue in this box. Anyways, this is like I said, this doll is emotionally charged. Okay, because again, she means a lot to me. She means a lot to me. I didn't mean to bum you guys down. I hope you have a wonderful Friday and rest of your weekend. Okay, perhaps tomorrow or Sunday I might make other videos, and I shall be in a more upbeat type of mood, if you will. I wish I had a StylaBlue doll, but throughout the years, I have found her at extremely high prices that are, well, too rich for my blood. So I would love to find me a StylaBlue in fairly good shape. Not necessarily mint, but out of the box, will do fine if she's, like I said, in relatively good shape. StylaBlue was originally a very articulated doll. Okay, now I personally do not care for a whole lot of articulation on my dolls simply because I don't believe my dolls are going to be popping and locking at any moment. Okay, I believe a whole lot of articulation on dolls is unsightly and unnecessary. But again, that's my personal opinion. Now, the reason why I like the Spectre dolls is because the Spectre dolls, they weren't human beings. They were, the characters were these aliens that were like robot teenagers, something like that. I couldn't quite I don't quite remember what they were supposed to be, like aliens from outer space that, had this shimmering silvery skin, but their faces, had human skin tones, and had fantasy hair colors. And again, they were, very sci fi. Fashion dolls meet sci fi. That was the Spectra line. Anyways, like I said, I don't care for articulated dolls. I really don't. But in that case, because since the Spectra dolls are supposed to be like robot teenagers or aliens, okay, whatever. I can deal with the articulation, and all those unsightly metal pins, that they do. Anyways, I believe I've taken enough of your time telling you about my StylaBlue Supersize tribute doll. Supersize Christie loves StylaBlue. Okay, that's going to be the title of this video. And again, thank you all so much for watching, and have a better Friday than I am. Bye-bye for now.